Hey, how's it going? It's Shereen here, founder of AwakenTheRebel.com, where we help people to stop settling for less and live the amazing life of their dreams. All right, so today is going to be a quickie, and it is going to be about relationships. You know, I just got married. I just found out I'm having a lovely child. There's all kinds of domestic things happening right now. And I was just interviewed today, or sort of auditioned to be a host slash expert on a show that really helps people basically date and date successfully. So I feel the domestic part of Shereen is coming into focus. And I've been getting emails from my rebels asking me, or I guess sort of, expressing like, wow, I can't believe you got married. Like, I don't see you as the chick who would make your dude dinner or bring your guy a beer when he's watching TV or whatever, which I find very amusing. So thank you for these lovely emails. It's interesting to see how people perceive me, like, since I'm this public figure who's all about freedom and living the life of your dreams, and there's all this kind of strength that seems to be exuded when you take on that role. I think that's viewed as very masculine, and so it is understandable that people are like, oh, you got married and you're having a baby? That's so weird. Because there's so many strong women out there like Oprah who are just, she stands alone, she doesn't have any kids, she does her thing, or like Marie Forleo. Like, yes, she's married, but she doesn't want to have children, and so here I am, prego, breaking all the rules, little rebel. No, I'm just kidding. But there is other women out there who really represent all the things that I value, like Angelina Jolie, once she decided to become, a little more tamed in her ways. She is a mother. She has lots of children. I don't know if I'm going to have that many, but she has a lot of children. And she also does her stuff where she contributes to the world on a very grand scale, which obviously my heart and soul loves and desires those things. And then she, has a life partner, and she really takes that love aspect of her life seriously with Mr. Brad Pitt. I guess it's been 10 years now. I don't know, some really, really impressively long time. So to me, I see that as the fit for me. I definitely want to be someone who has an amazing relationship with my husband, who is an amazing mother, who does a badass job at doing that, and then also who still really contributes to the world on a grand scale and helps the people who come into my rebel community to live the life of their dreams, to fulfill everything it is that they want. And so I would love for this Shereen TV to sort of serve the purpose of dispelling the compartmentalization that goes on of women and of men when they choose to be in a role of strength or when they choose to be in a leadership position. Because here's what really should dictate the way you are. When you set goals, it's like you got short-term goals, you got midterm goals, you got long-term goals. And I know I've talked about this before. It's really important, though, because for me, my long-term goals always did include marriage, children, if I found a partner that I felt was amazing and wonderful enough to be a great father, which I now have. So marriage, children, and badass Shereen empire that really serves the world on a grander scale and fulfills my purpose, helps other people fulfill their purposes, and is kind of like a career that allows me the freedom to put quality of life first, to put my children first, to put my husband first, and I have all those things. And so in that, yes, I do make dinner. Not every single night, but it happens. And when I do make dinner, I don't in any way, shape, or form feel that it takes away from crazy feminist independent Amazon woman Shereen, because there's just really nothing that could compromise that part of me. Like, she's in there. She does her thing, and Kenny loves that. Kenny, my beautiful, wonderful, supportive husband, is a badass in his career. He kicks ass, he takes names, and he supports me in mine. And that's also something I've always really wanted. I didn't want to have to compromise my goals and my dreams in order to be a wife and a mother, but I also didn't want to have to not be a wife and a mother in order to achieve my goals and my dreams. I've always been a person who really wanted to fulfill both sides of myself. And so, yay me that I have. And for those of you out there who kind of thought it was crazy and weird that I got married and I'm now pregnant with a child, I just want to dispel the compartmentalization, because it doesn't need to be like that. What should ultimately dictate the decisions you make and what you do is those long-term goals. If those long-term goals include both, family side and career side, then go crazy and make some dinner and get your dude a beer. Or guys, open some doors and get some flowers for your ladies. Okay, there's nothing wrong with a little romance, chivalry. It's amazing, actually. So Yeah, just I really want to encourage people to dispel the limitations that happen in our minds, thinking, oh, I have to be this way if I'm going to be a strong leader, or I have to be this way if I'm going to be a family person. Like, you can be all things. It's just kind of like there's a time and a place for everything, and so you just have to pick and choose. So that is that for this little Shereen TV. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope you are freeing yourself of the limitations that oftentimes come with different roles and allowing yourself to step in to all of it is that you want to be, to every different arena of life that you want to experience. And just like peel back the layers of that onion and let yourself really actually be who you are, as opposed to like making it a certain way, if that makes sense. All right. So that is that. Definitely, subscribe to this cute little YouTube channel if you are wanting more juicy tidbits. Like it, share it with your friends if you feel like it might serve somebody well. And then if you want more email updates, dirty personal information about me, and wisdom and inspirational quotes and all the kind of crazy stuff I send, pop on over to awakentherebel.com and join us in our community. Thank you for listening. It's much appreciated, and I hope you have a wonderful day. All right, see you next time.